Hello everyone, I'm Defice3004. Welcome back to Satisfactory. Thank you for coming to check out the channel. I always enjoy having you here, so sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So, the Ficsmas event is happening again. That is the Christmas event that they have going on here when presents start falling from the sky and everything starts happening, and we have all kinds of things going on. So I have been doing a lot of work here, and I want to show you some things that I have done, and then we're going to get into what I want to try to get done. Hopefully this time, I hope we can get most of it done. That would be good. So we have our thing here, this thing, the hub, and I have moved some things around because I'm making some changes again. So I have the fix it thing right here, the awesome shop, and then we have the ma'am over here, and I have the awesome sink way the heck over here. So we have this, and I need to get power to it. Kind of forgot all about that. Let me go ahead and hook up a power line from somewhere. Guess I'll just have to do that one there. So let's just go and get that guy going. Okay, so we have that now. That's good. That will help. Now we're going to have some coupons coming. I did take the coupons out before I moved it, so that way I didn't lose any or anything like that. And over here, we have this thing right here. So we have our workshop that we can make, the drills and all that, the miners and all that stuff in. Now, behind me is something that I've been working on right here, and you can see like it's a floating platform with like the walls and stuff, because I don't like just floating things. I don't like that at all, and so I just built a couple of walls here. It is mostly floating, but I guess it's just going to have to be this way for right now. Definitely a little glitchiness right up there happening. So I do have some interesting things going on, and I'll go over what we're going to do here. I have a couple of smelters set up here. One is going to do the red ornaments. One is going to do the blue ornaments. Those are going to be fed into these, which are then going to be going up top. And once those are going up top, then we will be making some other things in here. So we need the red and blue ones. We also need extra red and blue ones. That's going to be the challenge. And we're going to make the red and blue ones come into here, red, and the copper ingots make a gold ornament. And then in here we have the blue and the iron make the silver ornament. So we got to do those, and then we can feed a whole bunch of those into here once we do some things. And we're just going to have to go see what we need to do. I forgot that I need to keep some blue and red. We do have some. I'll go and show you that right now. Let me just jump down off of here. And I did put down quite a few of these chests. I didn't need as many as I thought I did, so I may just actually move these guys and get rid of this row of chests. Put them into here. I'm saving some of my inventory because I need to save some back. And then this one has blue ones, which if I could actually get rid of a couple of rows of chests, that would be good. But I'm not able to get rid of a lot of them. Let me just get rid of that one for sure. Okay, so we have that now. And there's more lines going everywhere. I'll go over that here in a little bit. But the first thing that I really need to do, I don't remember how many presents I need. Let me go see. Go to the ma'am, and we're going to go to the Ficsmas holiday event. I want to work on this. So we're 54% researched. I can make actually the Ficsmas tree. The wreath. So I get the wreath if I put up the Ficsmas tree, but I also want to do these. So right now I do need a few more of the blue and a few more of the red, and then we can have this done. Let me just go ahead and add this to the to-do list. Okay, and then I will go to here, and I want to see if we can get these, but this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the Ficsmas ornament bundle. Once we get this opened, then we can actually do that. So let me grab those and we'll open that up. I realized that I also needed the silver and the gold bulbs. So what I am going to have to do is a little bit of rearranging right now. What I have to do is take these presents. So I built a couple of containers, moved stuff around because I didn't need the containers here. I forgot that I needed to have some bulbs, blue and red, go into the containers. So the red ones from here will be going into the container up there, and the blue ones from here, once I get everything set up, will be going into the container in here. What I have to do is pretty much put a splitter on and get them into these two, but I also have to move this splitter here, so I'm going to do that and probably put him as close up as I can here. I'm just going to delete that, and then I'll put in one of these over here. That way we can have that set up. There we go. So I'm trying to work on this. I've been working on this, trying to figure this out, and then I realized just now that I'm not really thinking very straight right now. I guess that does happen, but still. Okay, that should work. Now I can take the gifts from here, because that's where they all are. And if I get out of that, and I go in there, you can see all the gifts. So I have that, and then I can actually make a, oops, not fall off there. Need to make a splitter, so that way I can have them go there. So I need to put in another one of those. Let me see. I want you facing like that, and then I want you as close to there as I can actually get. Okay, that'll work right there. 3. That'll work. There to there. That'll work. And then from there, and then I'll keep... that's not gonna work. Let me redo this. Nope. Get all this set up, and then we'll start going. Yeah, I think I got things pretty well done now, so I have them ready to go. I just need to get things done. So that's going to be the part that we have to work on. And I'm going to continue picking up gifts, and then we'll have them go into the 2. I just need to get these guys wired in, and then they will start delivering the packages. Up top, we'll make the other colors, and then we'll have these guys, the red and blue, be split off, so we have some extras of those. So I'm going to go and take this, and I'll hook him up to there. And then I'll take another one from there, and I'll hook him up to there. There we go. Now this should start producing stuff. And at least that is my hope. It should work. There we go. Yay! We are making gifts. We are making ornaments, I guess. And of course this one comes out into a lift, and then it goes around there, and it will be feeding into these 2. But it will also be going up top, and that's what I'm going for. So let's go up top. Let's go see about getting that ready so we can begin making the other colors. Trying to get these set up has been a royal challenge because I have not a lot of room to work with, and so right now I'm just struggling to try to figure out how I'm going to do that. You can see these sticking up from the assembler, which I may yet still, figure out something what I need to do, and that's okay. Alright, so we have the blue ones going into there, and they're going to start getting stacked up. That's good. Now let's go ahead and see about getting a power line. I'm going to use the one that is right down here. So I may just actually put up another power pole up here, because I'm going to be needing it for other stuff anyway. Let's set that up right here, I hope. And then we can set up our other stuff a little bit later. Maybe we should set it up over on this side. I think that'll work. Okay. Then I'm gonna... Whoa, almost fell off, man. Take that to there. And then from there, we'll do that. And then from there, we will also do that. Now, those guys will start producing things. I just need to figure out a way to get the red and blue up to here because I need a bunch of things. And that's going to be one of the challenges because I hope that I left enough room. But I don't know for sure with these guys to be able to wind stuff to go up there. I just don't know exactly how I'm going to go about doing that because I have to figure out a way to get that done. And that is going to be a lot of fun. But I think I can do it. We'll just work at it and see what we can do. Just about ready to make the 50 gold that we need. I do have the 50 silver already right there. We're going to take out these 50 gold. Okay, we now have that. Now we have enough of what we need. Looks like we have everything. Let's go ahead and get back down and let's go over to the MAM and let's go research that real quick. It's taking a lot longer than what I thought. I'll show you what I did too here in a quick minute. So right now we can't do this, but we can do this. So these are the Christmas lights. And now that we have that, let's go ahead and research this. Okay.
I am sure all the kittens and puppies and even human children would appreciate being able to see all these pretty lights. It is a shame they're all stuck on Earth, waiting for you to do your job so that they can have long and fulfilling lives.
Okay. She's always so darn snarky. She's hilarious. Alright, now let's go to Ficsmas holiday event. Now we have this. What we can do is probably begin making this here. And I think that we need to do this, produce in the assembler. So we need to figure this out. Ficsmas ornament bundle. We need the silver and the gold, and that will make one of those. So I thought I saw something about an assembler. That's going to make a bundle, and we need to get that done. This is going to be the hard part because we're going to need a whopping lot of those to make that happen. Let's go back to here. I don't know why I got out of there. And let's go look at these. This is what we're probably going to try to work on too. That's going to take a very, very long time. But if we can open up this, I think that would be great. So let's see. We need to get this going in the assembler. But we need to figure out a way to get those down or get an assembler up there. And I'm not too sure which. But in any case, let me show you what I have done. So I did not notice this. But if you look, you can... Why is that not working? That's very strange. I don't understand what's happening. Okay, this is not working out like I was hoping that it would. I'm going to have to go check some things. In this one here, this makes 2 ornaments per package. In this one here, it makes 1 red ornament per package. So, I guess I'm going to have to try to figure this out. I do have a lot of red ornaments. I just don't know why they're not feeding into here as they should be, or why they're not going into there as they should be. I don't understand what's happening. Let me probably rebuild this up here, see if I can make this work properly, and hopefully I can. I had an assembler right down here beneath us that I took down, and it's a good thing because now we're going to be making the bundles. So right now there's 1 bundle coming in. It takes 12 seconds. It takes 1 of each of these ornaments to make that happen. And now we have some ornaments coming in that should actually help that out. I do have more red coming in that I actually have blue, and that's going to help out quite a bit. So maybe this will actually speed up the process quite a bit. I don't know what else we will need. We're just going to have to go and see. But we're going to need 400 of those, and I'm going to have to kind of put those into a place. Probably one of those chests downstairs as soon as I can, get that far. In those little personal chests, so that way I do have that. These guys are getting actually kind of empty, and that's actually good. I do like that. I had to move a bunch of stuff around. There's quite a few presents in each one of these, and that's okay. I don't mind that part. Let me just go ahead and do that. Now, in these, I do have quite a few of the blue and the red. I don't know if I'm going to have to save them or not, so right now I'm just going to go ahead and leave those in there for the time being, and if I need to, then I can always take them out. I do have this other one making the red, so that way there's 2 reds for the 2 blues, and then hopefully that will continue and we can get some more stuff done. This is going to take a long time to get that 400, but once we have that, then we should be doing pretty good. So we are getting stuff done, and in the holiday event thing, that's going to take a little bit to do. This is going to take a longer time to do because we're going to need the gold and the silver, and that's going to be something that maybe I can set up a couple of those foundries somewhere, and then I can have these guys going into the foundries to make that, and I don't know exactly where I'm going to put those because that's going to be a tricky proposition for sure. I'm just going to have to see what the heck I can get done, and hopefully I will be able to. Right now there were 100 of these bundles in here, so I just took those out right now. We do have a lot of other stuff going on. This is going to be kind of fun to try to figure out. I need to drop some of the other things into some of the other ones, so I'm going to go see about doing that. And I'll show you what I've done down here. As you know, you have to have iron for the blue ones, and so to make the silver, I do believe. So I have collected quite a few of the blue ones that I've also had in these chests, excuse me, over here. And so I do have a few left. Of course, I have a lot more blue than I do red because it doesn't make as many red as it does blue. So I'm trying to get this done as quick as I can. It's not happening very fast, I do gotta say, but it is happening. So we have 100 of the red, so that's good. I am actually going to take out these gifts, and I am going to probably take out those gifts. I'm just gonna go and put 100 of the bundle into here, so we have that, so that way that is partially ready. That's good. That's going to help out a lot. And now I need to just go and put some more gifts in. Everything, of course, is full with the gifts as far as those go. And I quit making ones go into here. I may just get rid of that. I don't know yet. I have to see. But I'm going to try to see what I can do. And I'll probably do this, and then I'll put some more up here. So I do have quite a few gifts. That is happening. That is good. That's one of my favorite parts, and that is amazing. As far as the red ones go, it is coming. There's now 74 in there, and there's 34 in here. This one seems to be going a little bit slower. It was a little bit later, too. 162, 154. I do have a lot more blue, so that's probably what's going on there. Let's go over to here, and let's go see what we can do here. So I have up to day 8 in here. I want to go and open these up all the way if I can while we have the, the event going. So there should be day 9. Let's go and open that one up. There we go. Power shard. Nice. That's cool. So now we have a power shard. I don't know if day 10 can be opened up. I don't know where day 10 is. I have seen it. I just don't remember where it is. Finding some of these is difficult at best. Especially when the one is hiding right there and it was still orange. And I didn't even hardly see it. I looked and looked and finally found it. There's day 10. Okay, so it has been 2 days. What is that? A Ficsmas hat. Nice. I have unlocked the Ficsmas hat. Cool. So now I have that. That's awesome. Let's go look at the Ficsmas hat real quick while we still have a little bit of time. And let's go see if we can do the Ficsmas hat. All right, we already have the Ficsmas hat on. That's great. I've been having it on the whole time apparently, so we have that. Well, I'm going to keep this trinket on there for the build gun. As far as I know, that's the way it is. So I have made two foundries down here that are making some more of the gold and the silver, and I have two foundries up there which are making the gold and the silver, and then they are feeding into the assembler, which are then, making the bundles, which I didn't know exactly. Thought it was going to take all four, but it only takes these. And so that is really, really good. That is silver. I don't have as many silver coming right now. Okay, it's just a little bit slow making the silver. Let me just go ahead and dump those in. And this one is still doing decent. I can pull some out if I need to and make those. This is going to take a while. I can tell you that right now. I kind of didn't really realize how long this is going to take, but it is taking a while. I'm going to go and gather some more gifts, and then we will see if we can do anything else. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. I am going to have to probably see what I can do to get more stuff done, but I can't really speed things up too much because it just isn't going to happen. I totally forgot that there was some stuff that I can do. As you see on the right hand side, I have a few things that I can actually get done. So let's go ahead and see about doing that stuff, but I want to make sure that I have everything, picked up here and all of that. We're getting close to some good things, and enough time has actually gone by that I have the 200 of the gold and silver that I need. So I think so. 100, yep, I have 200 of them, so that's good. I can get that done. But let's do a couple of things first, and I want to show you what I've done over here too. So I have a thing coming off of here that's going to be feeding iron into here, and I'm making some Christmas gifts, and I have the iron going into this one, but I think you already saw that. And then I have some more gifts being turned into snow here. So we're going to have quite a bit of stuff that's going to be really good. That's going to help. All right, let's go ahead and see. I do have a place that I want to do stuff. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I totally forgot. I saw it earlier and then I completely whiffed. So if I press Q and we go to Ficsmas, then we can do the giant Ficsmas tree. We can do the Ficsmas candy cane, a candy cane for decoration, which is kind of interesting. A snowman, I got to figure out where I'm going to put him. I don't know how big it is or anything. There's a Ficsmas tree gift, which produces gifts. So, 15 gifts per minute, so that's pretty good. And then, of course, we opened up these power lights, and I kind of forgot about those. I have a place ready up here that I'm going to go ahead and set up the Ficsmas tree on. It will have to be permanent until, of course, the next, Christmas season, unless I were to move it in enough time. Holy moly, that was 100. Unless I move it in enough time, to make a difference. So let's go to Q, and let's go and see about this giant Ficsmas tree. It's going to have to sit as far over as I can, so that way, I have a little bit of room to get things by if I can do it. I'll probably put down, let's just go and put down another one of those right there. Okay, now let's do the Christmas tree. Or Ficsmas tree, I guess it is. And let's put that, oh, players in the way. There we go, we can put that one right there. Nice! Okay, cool. This is a big tree. I think that will probably be okay. We don't need to worry about it, as far as I know. It is a decoration only, so I think that's actually really, really cool, and I think it looks pretty doggone good here. It's kind of hanging off all edges, so hopefully that will work. Now we'll have a permanent decoration that we can see. That's going to be pretty awesome. Christmas tree, we have a big old Christmas tree. Sweet. Okay, now we got that. That's one decoration. It is a pretty big tree with some huge ornaments on it. Holy moly. Let's go to Q again. No, Q, thank you very much. And let's go see about the snowman. Okay, there's the snowman. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a good place for it. We can't put it up on things that I know of. And I did do a little bit more rearranging, and I'll show you that here in a minute. I think out here, we'll probably put him out right back here in the back of our little place. Because we're probably not going to be moving that I know of. But if we do decide to, you know, we could put stuff up on there. You know, that would actually be good. To have a little decoration place up on our little bridge here. I don't see anything wrong with that, to be perfectly honest. I just thought about that. So let's go ahead and put a snowman kind of facing, nope, like that, right out there, looking out that way. Okay, cool. So now we have a snowman. We don't have enough snow to make another one. We do, but I don't want to go back down and get it right this minute. And there is a candy cane. Oh, cool. Okay, he's gonna be... Let's put him on this side. And let's put him over here by the tree. So we'll put him something like... Let's just go see if we can see it well enough. I don't want it facing me. I want it facing out that way. Okay. There we go. We'll put him maybe more out like that. Right there. So that should work. So now we have a candy cane here too. It's going to be a little decoration place up here, I think. Now, as far as this Christmas lights and Christmas tree go, I don't know how exactly I'm going to do it. I'm just going to have to go and see what I can get figured out. And we're just going to have to take a look. So, we have our snowman kind of checking out the tree, and then we have our candy cane up there right next to the tree. I think that... Huh. Music. I didn't know that was actually playing music. That's pretty doggone cool, man. Okay. There is something to also know that I had forgotten all about. Sometimes those gifts explode. So I died. Got blown up by a gift, which is, you know, insane. But anyway, I got blown up by one, so there was that. Now, that Christmas tree... I am going to go see if I can somehow have that be fed into these. Because I really want them to be feeding into... That one has gifts facing that way. And that one has gifts facing that way. So I'm going to have to figure out where I can set up that tree. And then I can have... that be split so it's going both ways. That's going to be pretty interesting. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. Let me just go ahead and put 100 gifts in there, and then I'll put like 100 more gifts in here. Okay, maybe I don't know if I'm going to put one down here, but I can't. But I think that tree's kind of tall. It's not overly tall, I guess. Probably tall enough. I can't see how tall it is, so I guess what I'm gonna have to do is probably maybe just build it and then just go see. So I'm just gonna build it right there and see just how tall. It's pretty tall. It's not hugely tall, but it is pretty tall. And I don't really want that block in the way of the tractor either, so there is that. And since it has that out right there, I'm going to have to figure out a place to put it. So let me go see what I can do and get figured out. And we'll set that up and we'll see if we can have that tree feed in to keep on giving continual presents to us. Alright, I think that I have that pretty much ready. It is gnarly looking, I do gotta say, but I think it will work. I don't know why not. So let's go take a look. I want to make sure to get out any of these that I need to. I don't know if these guys are done yet. 78, it's close. And 75, so those ones are getting very close to being done. Let's go ahead and come up here and I'll show you. Go make sure this one, it's getting close again. So I have gotten a couple of stacks of those. We're going to be needing those in a little bit. So I have the tree up here. This is that, not the assembler, but the manufacturer. And I put the tree right there, and then I have it coming to one of the lifts, and then that lift is going all the way down here. And then I have it going to a splitter, and then one side is going to this top one there, while the other side is going into this bottom one there, so they can feed both directions, and I think that should help. So, that much done. The only thing that I want to do is go see about maybe like doing some of these power lines. Ooh, hey, you know what? We could do a few of these power lines, huh? I think that would actually be pretty doggone awesome. And we do have enough of the lights and everything that we could definitely, you know, spruce up the place a little bit. Because these things will be permanent. And that's one of the best things about it. Is that everything is going to be permanent. And that's awesome. And I also want to go see if there's any way that I can put them up on there too. So that way, you know, we have some nice Christmas lights going everywhere. Don't really know why not. It isn't going to hurt anything. And I can always get some more Christmas lights. I'm not worried about that. We just need some more of those. And, you know, that's not too terribly hard to do. So, we have that much done. I'm going to gather some more gifts. We're going to be needing them all the time anyway. Look at that gift. It's up there on that guy. How do you like that? That's awesome. This guy doesn't even know that he's a gifter, does he? Bouncing on the guy. Oof. Hey, I got a little damage. How do you like that? Let me go ahead and do this one too. Cool. So now we have some lights going in different directions. That's awesome. That should help out quite a bit. Make it a little bit more festive looking, you know what I mean? I think that's going to look really, really nice. We do need to get some more of those, so let me go see what I can do. We do have a few of them, and let's go and open up one more thing if we can. I don't think it's going to hurt anything at all. And let's go over here. We're going to get that done, and then we will probably have to call this good. So let's go to here, Ficsmas holiday event. I want to open up this right here. Okay, cool. We have everything that we need. Let's go ahead and research this. Alright, analysis, it's snowing, completed.
I do not understand the fascination humans have with solid dihydrogen monoxide, to the extent they felt the need for a Ficsmas snow cannon and dispenser. It is simply a state of matter. Real beauty lies in efficiency and the synergetic processes and interplay of artificial and spontaneous consciousness, general sentience, and non-sentient matter, creating a new version of reality in every observable moment in the subjective progression of events.
Okay, that was a lot of big words to try to understand and big explaining. Was that add-explaining? Something like that? Okay, cool. So we got that open. Now that one is done. We still need 400 of those, 200 of the branches. We should have those 2 branches. What the heck is... Let's go ahead. We'll grab the branches. We have that ready to go now. I do have some more gifts. I might as well just go ahead and make a deposit. So that way we have those. And then we'll check upstairs and see how everything is doing. And the nice thing is we can still... Wow, we're going through stuff like crazy. Holy moly. It is being deposited, which is good. And that does help. But man, we're going to have to like... You know... Oops, I deposited all those gifts. I didn't mean to, but I did. But that's okay. We have more. We can always get more. Do that, and then in here I will go ahead and deposit the other 71. Okay. Alright, let's go up top. Let's go see. We'll gather the silver and the gold out in a quick second. Okay, 100 is done. And 5 more for that. And then we will have to call this good. But we did pretty good. We got some gifts some decorations put up. That is awesome. This is getting very close to done. And maybe what I could do... Oh, okay. I need I need the blue. Could always just deposit those blues into there, and then that can be made, and then we can get that much closer to getting these done. And then we'll have a bit more. Let's go see how many we do have. I've been putting them, I believe, in one of these chests here, but I don't remember. Okay, yep, there they are. The ornament bundles. We have 200 of them. We need 400. Still going to be a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to continue gathering gifts and everything, but at least we do have that much happening, and that is good. Now, that'll be 99. We'll gather that one, and then we will wrap this up, and that should be okay. But at least we got some things up. We got some decorations up, and I think that's actually really good. Okay, just got the 100 silver. Now let's go ahead and get the ones out of here. These ones should be done. There we go. We have 100 more of those. We're up to 300. We only have 100 left for that Ficsmas tree, whatever it is. I'm not too sure. And then we have that one done. Yay! Sweet. So we do have the day 14 cartridge. It should be that one. I know we have the day 14 cartridge. I don't know where it is, but I do remember seeing it. There it is. Okay. We'll take that. We'll put that into here so that way we have that. And then the next time that we're here, we can go ahead and make this thing right here. We're very close to doing it, and then we'll be able to get the wreath, and that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna help out a lot. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. This is Satisfactory. Thank you for joining me here. We got some decorations up, and I totally forgot about, that I could do them. So now we have some really good things going on. You have a great day, and if you enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.